You know, I really wish you would
Okay,
stop arguing with me
we are
about the
back.
stupid arrow hitting your head, Chris. Yeah, eat your chip. Smile. Rum, rum,
I'm
rum, rum.
hungry. Is every place closed for delivery?
11:15.
Shit.
Pizza.
At 11:15 on Sunday night. Yeah, it
Ah,
But
might
you know
be.
what? Pizza Hut has a
Domino's is
really
still
good.
open.
But Pizza
Pi-
Hut's got like this like drizzle, like balsamic
Pizza Hut has
drizzle.
nothing good.
Shit.
Papa John's is probably still open with the
Oh,
garlic sauce.
oh,
Papa
With it.
cardboard pizza.
That garlic sauce is delicious. It makes anything taste good.
I'm down with Pizza Hut, but not Papa John's. Only
So
because
I-
I worked there when I was a
So,
young man.
husband, I will task you with finding a pizza place that make food for us.
Yeah, they don't exist, but we'll see.
Okay, so
I'm
Frederick
making an apple pie.
and Edadichka see Vulak and a Guru in the window of a tavern nearby called the Spinning Pig. And are you making your way up?
Of course. I was
As
looking
you-
for Gulak anyways.
As you walk by, you smell the waft of delicious uh, cooking hog in the ground, and you sort of salivate a little bit. You're kind of you're not so hungry, but it smells very good. And you walk into the tavern, and people usher you around. Oh, would you like to sit over here? And you see Vulak and a girl. They kind of like wave to you.
While we're outside, do I smell bread coming from my left?
No, you not.
Okay. Yeah.
Because the
we'll
Guru
just
is
go join
inside. He's
Gulak.
wearing the amulet. He's inside.
No, a girl has the drunk amulet.
Oh,
Right.
you have.
Frederick
Are
has
you
the-
wearing the one that? Are any of you wearing it?
Frederick's the one that has it, right? I don't know if we put it on.
You only smell of it if you're wearing it.
I'm not wearing it as in my pouch.
Okay, so you do
Okay,
not
so
smell
I-
fresh
so I
bread.
don't know. So yeah. I would just go and join Gulak.
Okay. You gather around the table, and the young dwarf male who gave them their drinks before they say, he comes around. He said, "Would you two like the strongest?" He says, "Ale we have, or whiskey perhaps, or juice."
The juice is pretty good. Just saying.
It is quite good, actually.
I'm actually okay for now. I'm not feeling too well this morning after being hit in the face with a hot frying pan.
You have kind of
so-
a red mark along the side of your face.
Does it
Everyone-
look like a beauty mark, or does
everyone
it look
notices
like I
it.
got hit in the face with a frying pan?
It looks like a red raw mark on your face.
Okay, so
People can infer what they will.
yeah, I would refuse the stout ale, and Vilak would probably find this unusual.
They say, "Is there any other
But-
beverage that I can offer you? Perhaps juice, like your friend is having?"
I'm fine. I ate and drank earlier.
Okay. And he looks at Frederick, and he looks down at your flute. Where do you keep your flute? Or sorry, your windpipe, Mr. Frederick. Mr. Typey Typerton.
Yes. Sorry.
Where do you keep your lyre, flute? It's not a lyre, it's a wind instrument. Where do you keep your wind instrument?
I keep it on a string under my shirt.
So it's underneath, it's hidden.
Yes.
Okay. So he says, "And you, good sir, what would you like to have? Would you like a beverage?"
No, thank you, good sir. For we must be departing shortly, and these gentlemen have had enough to drink.
And he says, "Well, it will be 10 more minutes, and your friends will have some hog before them, so I hope you will not depart soon." And he bows to you, and he backs up. He leaves. So you're all
Seriously,
the table.
guys. Seriously.
What?
Did
What
you
did
all
you
have as
eat?
good a night as I had?
Where did you go?
Does not
I
matter. where
have no
went. I
idea
had a
what
good
happened, to be
night.
perfectly honest.
Oh, by the way, do you still have those coins that we found from the giant the other day? Or yesterday?
What coins do you speak of?
I saw him find the coins, right? Yeah, because...
Yeah, it was in the river right
Yeah,
next to you.
and Edadichka saw them partially fall into the river.
I
Yeah.
found some coins yesterday, yes. And then I saw some coins fall into the river because Edadichka was stupid and what's the word I'm looking for? Yep, don't have it.
Some bard
Di-
you are.
Describe what the word means. Use other verbiage.
Yeah, let's see, actually, let's go. I found the pouch. Yes, I showed you all the pouch. And then our good friend Edidichka decided to stumble his way over to me and knock 91 coins into the river.
How do you know there were exactly 91?
Because I counted the coins.
Because he's Rain Man.
How many matches?
So you picked them up out of the river. You had time to count all the coins, and you didn't step out of my way.
You ran into me with my back turned, good sir.
That pretty much, yeah. I would believe that, considering how helpful you were in defeating the river giant.
How helpful I was.
And as you're saying this, the young dwarf comes by with plates full of hog meat, and they're steaming and they smell delicious. And he says, "River giant? You mean the one plaguing us over by that yonder bridge?"
Why, yes. Just yesterday, good sir, we defeated the giant.
He says, "Oh, so you are the band of people that were hired by Gimme, then. You are Gimme's men."
We are not Gimme's men, but we fulfilled a contract that Gimme was involved in.
Oh.
This is true. We are our own men.
Then let me give you a round on the house, he says.
I don't think we could say no to that.
Even though I missed the comedic timing, I say rang that giant's balls like a bell. Since I got a laugh
And he
earlier.
looks back at you and he laughs and he runs off back to the back of the tavern. And as you're eating, you see that the young dwarf has walked over to a table where there seems to be a stately man residing with other sort of well-dressed patrons, and he gets up from his chair and he slowly, Skype decided to take a shit right now.
Oh,
so everybody,
the 4-hour limit. We have
everybody toggle your video if you would.
I believe you
please.
need
No. We have to actually end the call.
Yeah, you need to remake the call.
Are you sure?
Yes,
Yeah,
because
I've seen
Skype
this
Premium allows you to do unlimited video calls.
Oh.
Skype Regular, you have 4-hour limits on your video calls.
Okay, so let's hope that everybody's video is in the same order, because that's going to be a big problem.
So the best thing to do is just end the call and then restart your recent call.
So I'm going to restart my recent call. Let's hope this works. You know what I mean. Oh, right, because I had him as a... Sorry.
I think you can just click X on him and remove him from the call.
I don't... Oh, crap. How do I... What's happening? It's not really working. How do I move?
Do you need to accept the call on your other computer?
I did. Oh, I thought I accepted. Am I there?
Close.
It's about to... It's still messed up on Roll20. I mean on Twitch, on OBS.
Oh, it looks the same to me.
No, on the stream itself, it's the windows are messed up. Oh, there they go. Now they're fixed.
You had your chat open, didn't you?
I did not. No, it just took a moment.
Yeah.
Sorry, I keep hearing myself and my husband's Apple
it's
headphones.
Your streaming PC is not muted.
And I muted my microphone. I don't understand why. Anyway.
When it's your fault? Oh my god.
Apparently, it's my fault.
Thank God it's 100 times better than it used to be like 2 years ago. I can tell you when I was casting in S2 back in the day, Like so many things were hacked together to make all that shit work.
Okay, so we're back. Thanks, everybody. Okay, so you see a stately man dressed in fine garbs, and he is an older dwarf. He has white silvery hair, but he looks very strong, and he has a sword at his side, a long sword, and very fine robes or fine garments. And he walks over and he says, "You are the men that have defeated the river giant on the stream towards Holordar. Is that correct?
Why, yes, sir, it is. What can we do for you?
And it is you who defeated some of the goblins on the caravan. Is that correct?"
My band and I did, in fact, kill some goblins.
And he zeroes in on Frederick and he says, "Well, would you not help us in our quest to eradicate these vermin on the roads? They are quite a hindrance to our trade."
That would depend upon the weight of the contract, sir.
"And would you please meet me at my estate when you are done with your breakfast, and we shall communicate about such contracts and dealings at that time."
I will discuss it with my men, and if we choose to meet you, we will be at your estate.
And he says his name is... Hold on a moment. I don't know where my, notebook... Oh, I hid it. He says, "My name is Nagif Golu. I am the head of the town. I look after the safety of the patrons here, of the citizens, of the denizens here, of Merkin. I would be pleased to have you in my humble abode as we speak of a way to save and keep safe our city or town." And he bows to you and he goes back to his table across the way. And the little dwarf comes by with whiskeys in his hand, and you see smaller glasses, smaller shot glasses of whiskey accompanying each of the beers. And he says, what is the word when someone buys you something? What is the
Compliments.
compliments? Thank you. I was like, accompaniment? No, that doesn't work. Compliments of our great Lord Golu.
I promptly
you.
take the one away from Valuk because I know he hates whiskey, and I drink that in mine.
I don't drink mine. I
Okay.
hold it.
Vulak, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't drink mine. I just kind of raise it up and cheers to the group. And I then look around at the group and say, "Well, gents, shall we take on another quest to defeat these goblins? They weren't that difficult. How many could there possibly be? And even if there are many, we could write glorious songs of our fights together. And we know that they have a nice income of precious gems. We could probably wager a good deal."
Well, maybe we killed them all already. I mean, there weren't any
I'm
more.
super into goblin exploitation. Let's do this.
I say, first of all, somebody said in the chat that they can't hear anybody except the GM. So I wanted you to give me a second.
Oh. Let us look. Okay, so how do I fix this problem?
Unmute the stream.
It's not muted.
I don't know if you muted your
Windows device.
Let me check my.
I don't think so. I mean, the stream is not muted. I see that the thing is moving when you guys speak. Speak?
Talk.
I see the
everybody's like I'm looking at your stream right now and everybody's really quiet except for you. I don't know what's causing that. Like you can hear everybody but you.
Why don't I start and stop the stream?
I seem to be able to hear you guys, but maybe just a lot quieter.
Okay, I raised the level of the Skype audio. I didn't have to do that before, but maybe it will help currently, and so I don't have to restart the stream. How about you guys speak?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Team.
Team. Hello.
That sounds
Hello?
better. Yeah, that fixed it.
Okay.
Maybe just on the recall it didn't interpret. Right. Sounds bad.
Like it worked enough, but not enough. Okay. So if that's enough, then we will move forward. So, as you guys finish your breakfast, you make your way. You easily hear about where this estate of Ula is, and as you make your way up, it's this still quiet. I guess I can't really raise you above the sound that I'm. I guess I could try that. So you make your way up to the stairs of this establishment of the kind of the mayor of this town, the one who makes sure that the denizens are safe. So it's made of stone. It has some let's see, some structures of some hounds on the outside, very strong hounds, kind of like what are those? Foo dogs. They're very ornate and in the front of the house, and a strong oak door in the front. And you make your way in. As you come in, a bellman ushers you forward into the west drawing room, and you take your seats. And as you sit down and are offered refreshments, the Nagif Gula comes in. He strides in. He's very dexterous. He just like glides along the carpet. Says, "Good sirs, welcome. Thank you for coming to my abode. I appreciate that you had a good breakfast and you're well fed and ready to get down to business."
Thank you for inviting us.
And he nods to you. And he sits down on the couch in front of you, very plush, very luscious, as are the other couches around. Do you sit down? He says, "Sit, please."
Sir,
I
we are
said-
happy to be here at your wonderful home and are very interested in taking on the task at which we spoke.
And he says, "Oh, good, good." And he clicks his fingers, and you see the servant running past him, and he's sitting down at a drawing desk behind him, and begins to scribble notes. And he says, "Okay, so what it is that you require for helping us this town? You seem of great repute. You clearly have shown your strength with the river giant. It seems that Gimme has told me of your accomplishments with the river giant that has at times plagued our roads to Horlodar, which we find quite useful."
We have, found these goblins to be not an easy task, very mischievous and, great in numbers along the road. We would require pay that is equal to the task, as well as the potential rearmament of our group.
He says, "Oh, I will help give you some horses to take you on your adventure towards where it is that you need to, in order to root out these wretched beings." Sorry.
Mid soliloquy.
And he says, "And upon your return, I will bequeath you, what we both deem amenable, or we both deem proper for your worth, because as these goblins have raided our caravans, surely they do have goods and worth of ours, and we would say that we would give you 25% of what you find in return for retrieving our goods from this blight upon our caravan road."
I stand up and I say, If these cowards won't do it, I'll do it by myself, and I'll walk out.
While I appreciate the gesture of my good companion, Mr. Edidichka, his brain is not of what you would say worthwhile size. More of a peanut. Our band together will eradicate these goblins, but at a worth becoming of our let's see, no. That in order to truly be fair to all in this party, and for the great peril we are putting ourselves in, it would have to be no less than 40% of the value of the treasure recovered.
He says as he looks across all of you, and the Edidichka fading into the background of his house, walking past one of the doorways and disappearing out of sight. He says, as he looks at the rest of you, let us say 30%. A third is more than I can give. We are but a town that is trying to make its way here, and we cannot give near half our goods away.
I'm gonna see. They have tons of like well-armed, beefy guards, so I'm not sure why they'd be hiring us. I'm gonna try and do discern realities to see if there's anything else going on here.
Go for it. Roll plus.
I think it's wisdom.
Yes.
Yeah. Nope.
And you're not really sure, in fact, so what can I do? Hold on. Actually, I can do different types of moves. This is true. Okay. Yes, you don't really know. You just think that they have guards that tend to defend the city itself. They have enough to defend the city itself, not necessarily to expend troops to brave the outside world and the caravans that protect them between Horlodar. Perhaps they're not willing to expend more resources in that regard of those that defend themselves, which is why they're looking for outside help.
Okay.
Yes, I tend to feel that is sort of the case, is that the rich and prominent men that we have encountered have some but few guards around them, but not much else around the town, which means that they're not willing to sacrifice their own defenses in order to protect the town as a whole. But as we know, one gem alone was worth 1,100 gold, and there were crates full of them. So this could be of great worth to us, and anything recovered to them is way better than what they had been experiencing. So, although I am still skeptical, I look back at, was it Gimme?
No, this is
No,
Nagif.
sorry, this is Nagif. I look back at Nagif and I say, again, well, 40% seems more interesting, but how about this? 35%, and again, you rearm all of my men with armor and weapons of their choosing from your stockades.
We do not have much in the way of special armor and weapons. You're welcome to take what it is that you need to restock your adventuring gear and the horses that we have, the best that we have, but 30% is really the best that we can do.
Well, sir, unfortunately, we cannot come to an agreement today, but we appreciate your willingness to sit with us and chat with us, and we wish you good luck with your goblins and your lost income as we stand up.
And he says, it is quite unfortunate. And he bows to you. He says, good day.
We begin to make our way towards the exit of the building.
And he says, oh, but there is one thing. And he says...
One thing? What is that?
He says, there are a couple of children that have gone missing here, and we say that if you find it in your hearts, if you come upon these young children, you would bring them back to us. We fear that they may have been taken upon by these goblins. And we just hope that you find it in your hearts to save these young children and bring them back to us.
Why, it is well within our hearts to bring you these children. We feel that we will not be venturing back towards where the goblins are, but onward in our journey towards what's the name of that town? 2 towns, 3 towns.
Or Lodar? 10
Oh,
ways?
10 ways, yes. However, should you allow us to do our quest, I will agree to your terms of 30% and rearmament of my men, with a bonus of 5% for the return of the children, dead or alive.
And he says the bodies are worth something, if not that they are at least alive. So, I agree to your terms, good sir.
I look to my fellow men that are still here since Edidichka is out eating with the dogs.
Yeah, he's gone.
Gentlemen, do I get a nod or a wink or a gesture from either of you in agreement?
Okay.
All right, I shake his hand.
He takes your
agree
hand.
to terms.
And you shake, and you see the scribe behind him scribbling furiously across his parchment. And he asks, and actually, Nagif asks you to, Frederick, would you sign this contract, just a binding contract, to make sure that we are both men of our words?
I read over the contract to verify its contents and to make sure that we are not in any way bamboozled by Nagif.
It is as exactly as you stated.
And I sign the contract on behalf of our band.
And he says, what should I call your band?
Metallica.
No.
And he says, well, perhaps you may tell me on your return.
Yes. Yes, we have not thought of a name worthy enough of our group yet.
Well, I hope that you prove your worth.
Show us, please, to your armament so we might, look to increase our chances of good fortune on this.
And he
quest.
says, as he moves back to his scribe and he pulls forth a parchment, he says, give this to Gimme. He shall make sure that you are well provisioned.
I take the scroll and we head out towards Gimme.
Okay.
Upon exiting the house, we notice that Edidichka is down on his hands and feet.
You don't get to say what I'm doing.
Yes. Oh, I do.
No, you don't. You do not.
Oh, come on!
You don't.
Oh.
Edidichka, what are you doing?
As you guys exit, you notice me taking my hand away from the statue of the foo dogs.
The
No,
food
They're
dog?
not. They're not actually food dogs, but they are. They are
Yeah,
dogs.
the statues, right?
Yes, correct.
Just yeah. There's dogs of a sort. So I as you guys exit, you see me taking my hand away, and I walk up to you and say, "We're doing this," and then I just turn around and walk away.
Okay. And you guys make your way forward. So, you move to the road and you're on your way. Would you like to undertake a perilous journey to find this cavern entrance that the ranger you once met told you of?
We need to first go visit Gimme.
Oh, this is correct.
And I need to cast Cure Light Wounds on myself because I took quite a blow this morning.
However, question for the room. Because we took last night, should we not have, during that rest, gotten our upgrades or whatever?
Yes, if you
Or
would
it's-
like to level, you may all level. If
Oh,
you
yeah, I gotta
can
do that.
level.
Okay, so I can level, and I'm at +1 of XP over my leveling before I leveled.
Wonderful.
So I go to 2, but then I have 1 of 8 again? Or how does that work again?
Should
So
have 1 of 9.
Got it. Okay, so then it changes.
Your XP should automatically change to.
Yeah,
automatic.
okay, they're good. Yep, great. And my HP does not increase.
Unless you add a point to your constitution.
And when I level, do I get to add a point somewhere?
Yes, anywhere that you would like.
I'm going to add it to my strength.
So that you're at a +0.
Yeah.
Very nice.
That was
0.
hurting me pretty bad.
Whimpering little.
Hey, that sword saved your life in the first.
You didn't do anything.
I did. I did damage to a goblin the first time. My
Oh,
bow didn't, but my short
yeah,
sword.
you hit me.
That's right, he did.
You're never gonna let that down, are you?
No. No, I'm not. That's what started this. Daniel, you
And
level up too.
Bulak leveled also.
Yeah.
Correct. What are you putting your point in?
I'm looking right now.
Oh, what did you get for your move, Frederick?
Probably he's probably looking.
Yeah, let's see. Advanced moves, right?
Correct. Levels 2 to 5. I didn't tell you, Frederick, you were late, but I made handouts within Roll20. If you look at the handouts list, there's a the Bard handout, and it has the exact information that is on that handout, that printable handout that you have.
Yeah, I printed them literally though.
Yes, I
Make it
literally
easier.
also did.
But thank you, I appreciate that.
Definitely. Vulak, what are you thinking? Just has this look on his face.
He is indeed thinking.
I'll make it smash or eye for weakness. But my discern reality is shit. So eye for weakness is probably not that good.
However, how many of your compatriots has a decent discern realities?
I think Editishka's discern is good.
Just nobody ever asked me to do it for them.
And Vulak the Barbarian, what is your hunger for? What are you seeking to do? Maybe that would be helpful in your decision. What are your hungers? Describe them for us again.
I'm just looking for my advanced move.
Somebody's tired. Did you order us pizza yet? Oh no.
No, you asked me like 30 minutes ago and there's nobody open.
There's nobody open. Great. We're gonna make mac and cheese for dinner. That's what's gonna happen. I'm okay with that because you know why? Mac and cheese is delicious.
It is indeed.
Have you ever made it with almond milk instead of regular milk?
You know, I haven't yet.
No.
I've tried almond milk several times and I have not yet.
So
Not
you use
on board with
regular
it.
almond milk and you do about you do about a third less than you normally would, or just kind of start mixing it until it gives it such a better flavor. It's crazy.
So here's what I do. I use whole milk. I use a little bit less whole milk than that before, and I put a little bit more butter, and it's a lot
Oh,
more
yeah.
like rich.
More butter.
It's so delicious. Less milk, more butter. It's
I'm gonna
so
take
good.
it goes to 11.
Just because of the name.
When you unleash a crazed performance, a righteous lute solo or mighty brass blast, maybe, choose a target who can hear you and roll plus charisma. On a 10 plus, the target attacks their nearest ally in range. On a 7 to 9, they attack their nearest ally, but you also draw their attention and ear.
Okay. Ire.
Ire.
Yes. Yes.
I like
Sounds
that.
good.
Good job.
And
I'm
on
gonna
a
take.
and on a 6 minus, the GM gets to decide.
I'm gonna take what is best in life.
Yes. Okay, you guys. I watched Conan for the first time in my ever life yesterday. I
Conan
got
the
so
Barbarian or the
yes,
redheaded
Conan the
comedian?
Barbarian, and
Okay.
I got so tired that I haven't finished it. They were at the point where they went back to the like area where that wizard guy they found and the like where the standing stones were, and they were like fighting main bad guy. I haven't finished it because I was so tired, so I paused it so I could finish it tonight.
The first one's not as good as the second one.
Oh, there's a second one?
Yeah. Because the
What's
second
up-
one's a little
what's up?
cheesier and all about the fighting. The first one kind of
I
drags out.
have to say, I like the way that they portrayed the female love interest of Conan in this movie. I was pleasantly surprised. I thought they were gonna like be super misogynist.
No, that's the second one.
Okay.
Mm.
Anyway,
Wait, now we're talking the Arnold ones, not the.
yes, the Arnold
Okay, not the
ones.
new one. Okay. All right.
Oh, I didn't know there was a new one.
There was a remake with Jason
did we watch
Momoa,
it?
the guy from Game of Thrones that played.
Called Drogo.
Yeah.
He's
Just
very
Momoa.
attractive. Oh, I could totally see.
Watched it. It was bad.
We did?
I heard it was not good.
I need to watch it again.
Hey, don't. We watched it and it was shit.
Khal Drogo.
She's watching it
I
for a
don't
whole
know.
other reason, Daniel. Just like you watched Xena for a whole other reason.
Oh my God, Xena.
Gabrielle was really.
Gabrielle. Oh my God, I know.
Can we retcon that I communed this morning?
Yes.
Because I forgot to say it. Okay, so I get another spell.
You definitely had time. It wasn't like you woke up and weren't attacked by anything.
I spent some time in the bedroom communing with my god
Hmm.
before I got hit with a frying pan.
Are you agile enough to be like a dog?
No, I'm not.
Okay. All right. Just wondering.
I grew
Thought I
up
would-
trying.
Thought I-
I
okay.
went through puberty trying.
I figured
um,
you did.
My belly is a little bit too rotund to
Okay.
accomplish that. Why you gotta make fun of me?
Because that's my job. It's actually one of my bonds.
And you're going to pay for it. When I deem it appropriate. When you're surrounded by cats.
All right.
Okay, so you are upon Gimmy's shop. And you enter and he ushers you forward and he says, "Oh, I heard that you have been hired by our great Lord Nagif. Whatever it is that you need to replenish your gear and supplies, please let me know."
Well, Vulak needs a sword because he never picked his up.
He did pick us up.
Okay.
Unless Vulak says he did not.
Hey, we're going back that way
Yeah.
anyways.
Look at that.
I-
Might still
I-
be there.
Still down
we
for a new
get
sword.
can we get a basic list of the inventory available to us?
Basically, you could, if you have adventuring gear, you could buy an adventuring gear. If you have an adventuring gear, you could buffer it up to its full uses. Basically, there's no like, I buy a torch, I buy a thing. No, you buy an adventuring pack, because if you reach into your adventuring pack, you expend a use, you can pull out an item that you need to use at that moment in time. You could decide what it is. Like, I need a rope. Oh, I pull out a rope. I expend a use in my adventuring pack. That's
So
how
like rations.
this game works.
I'd like more rations.
You
Yeah,
can
more
certainly
rations.
get like double the rations you started out with if you wanted to. So
I need a
rations
purple sword
cost.
plus 12. I'll find that in my adventuring pack.
There are no magical items that you could buy in any city, in any town, anywhere, really ever. Maybe you could very rarely, but it's extremely rare. If you're gonna find magical items, it's gonna be by looting caverns and dungeons and lairs and hoards.
Is there a better bow for me to replace my worn bow with?
You could spend more money and get like a masterwork bow,
no,
but it's not.
No. There's no money involved in this. My agreement was specifically.
It's not gonna
that we
give.
got to.
Yeah, it's not going to give you any pluses. You're going to just re-up on any equipment that you do not have. So if you need like an extra dagger, or if you need an extra sword, it's not going to be any masterwork anything. It's not going to be any plus anything.
I would like to refill my rations.
Yeah, I want to do
So-
rations too.
Everyone gets an extra fill of rations.
Just one
that-
plus one.
So one
does that
set
cost
of
five?
rations is five uses.
Mine was 4.
Yeah.
Originally
starts
it's
off at
5
five.
uses. Correct. Everybody gets that.
And
Okay.
it's weight 1. Do we have to pay anything for this? Is there just
No, you do not.
So we get 5 extra rations.
Correct.
Okay.
Remember, you can hunt and you can forage for food in the wilderness or anywhere that you are if you need to, if you're low on food. Just so you know that you don't have to only have rations to survive.
I've done enough of that in my life. I like rations. I like not having to cook.
If you wanted to, and Gimme says, he says, oh, if you want the dwarven hardtack, it is not covered under what's his face's again my it is not covered under Nagif's credit, but if you wanted extra hearty rations, we have dwarven hardtack. It is 7 uses for it is a little more expensive. It is worth 3 coin, and it tastes great to dwarves, not so much the other races. They do not understand, and but it is a great use. 7 uses for this ration. If you wanted to expend a couple extra coin to receive it.
As a dwarf, do I know if it gives anything extra?
It doesn't give anything extra, but you get more uses for each portion.
I'll take the free food.
That's fine.
I'll go with free food.
I'm good with the free food.
Y'all
pass.
can mark it on your character sheets. And he says, any other basic weaponry are we in need of? He looks around at Sims. You seem, well fortified. Is there anything else that you really require? We have only the basics here for you, for your quest. Unless you would like to expend gold, I have some masterwork bows and some masterwork daggers, if it is that of your inquiry.
Does he have anything, any armor, or any armor better than chainmail?
No.
Chainmail has 1 armor. Okay.
What is the next step up from that?
I'm not sure.
It's like
split.
split mail.
Probably
Vulak,
something.
what armor do you have?
I believe I have the chainmail.
He says, no, we do not have much in the way. We do not deal much with metalworks. If you needed to, it would be up in 10 ways if you need to upgrade. We deal more with the gem and fine works and jewelry. And fortunately for you...
What do you have in the way of bows, good sir?
He says, oh, I have a masterwork bow. I have a fine bow. It shoots near. It's for 60 coin. It is 2 weight. He says, oh, I have this wonderful hunter's bow. It is near. It shoots far. For 100 coin, it is only 1 weight. It is our best bow.
I will buy the bow.
He says, oh, please, sir, 100 coin.
Does it come with arrows?
Yes. A bundle of arrows. 3 ammo.
Okay.
Just so you know, if you wanted to buy more ammo, a coin for every 3 ammo that you get.
3 should be.
So you get 3 ammo for now.
Let's see. Okay.
So that would just increase his range? Because it's got the far tag as well?
Yeah, far. So he can
And
shoot
it's
from afar.
less weight.
It is much less weight.
Can you sell your ragged bow? Or your worn bow, whatever it is?
He says, oh, if you would want to sell that, I would maybe give you 2 coin.
Fine. 2 coin is good.
He says, okay, and he gives you 2 coin. Mark that.
Okay. Anybody else?
Yes, anybody else? Anybody need anything?
We told we would be supplied with horses too. Are they ready for us?
He says he does have scale mail. That is the best other armor that he has. It is 50 coin, but it is you know that it does have the tag clumsy on it. It is worn, but it is gives 2 armor. He has 1 of these, and it is 3 weight.
How much armor is it?
2.
Yeah, and I don't want that.
Okay then, if that is all, thank you, sirs, for your business. I appreciate you coming in. I hope that you have Morzana looking over you as you take on your quest. Hopefully she shall imbue you with the power of life to give you power over your enemies.
Thank you. You too.
Good day to you.
Where are our horses?
Yeah.
He says they are waiting out at the is the place where they keep horses.
Stable?
A stable.
Stable.
There's a pony for me.
This is too many glasses of.
As she
And,
talks into the glass of wine like a microphone.
Thank you. Yes, thank you so much. Okay, so they're waiting at the stables for you. They are bridled with tack. Go on, and you shall be on your way.
All right, so we venture towards.
Not
the
even looking at
horses.
the chat. Never trust a man whose last name is Savage. By the way,
Wow.
Dylan, I had to. Can you?
Jesus.
Daniel, can you mute when your woman is talking?
Thank
Yeah,
you,
Daniel.
thank you,
How many
Chris.
times do we have to tell you?
Can you mute?
I was about to tell him.
Hold on. Can you mute? All right. Thank you.
Okay, so yes, I don't even know what we were talking about.
We're
Ba-
going to the stables.
We're going to get some horses.
Basically,
And a pony.
Dylan, wanted to say this earlier as I was making these overlays. I was like, God, Dylan's last name is amazing. Who the fuck has the last name Savage? That's so great.
Well, you know, Mrs. Gendler, you could have a last name like Savage as well.
Oh, but I
You
don't.
could. I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying you could.
Hey!
The thing is, I don't want a different last name.
Oh.
Okay.
Did Daniel take yours? Is that
Da-
what happened?
Daniel, do
I
you
thought
want a
about
different last
that.
name?
I thought about keeping my own name, but I'm like, I like changing it up. Hey, why not?
Hyphen.
No, and CISO Gendler. I don't know. That's kind of a clash of cultures right there. It's too like awkward. CISO Gendler. Our children would be like, wait, what? No. Anyway, so
All right, so we are at the horses. We are mounting
you
up.
have your horses. They are not war horses. They will not fight in the face of danger. They're regular horses, so they will take you where you need to go. They need to be fed and watered. But if there is a sign of monster or massive danger, they will flee. Okay?
And I get a pony, right?
You get a pony. That is definitely for sure. Unless you specifically requested a horse, they would have given it to
It's
you.
too big for me.
Okay.
I don't want the kitty stirrups.
The small bridle. Just
Right.
the little one. and the horse master wishes you good tidings. He blesses you with the signs of Morzana. He wishes you good adventure.
All right, let's
Are we off?
depart.
Okay, so we are undertaking a perilous journey. Take a quartermaster, trailblazer, and a last.
I was an amazing trailblazer last time, so I'd like to take that role again.
So whoever has good wisdom, I would
Reelect Frederick
suggest
for Trailblazer.
is
I feel like I should do something.
yes. Yes.
Oh, you've done enough.
Are we low on? Are we low on rations? Should I?
No,
do
you're
quartermaster?
all you have all
We're
have
stocked
full.
up on.
You should still have a quartermaster because otherwise,
Right.
if you
I was
roll
pretty shit
low,
quartermaster, so you can be
So
quartermaster.
we want to get there fast. Like we don't want to have to rest again before
That's the Trailblazer.
we go in.
well,
So I
it's
should- I
only
should
half a
trailblaze.
day. So if you wanted to do trailblazer, that would cut your time in half. So it would
Well, what
it would
what
still
time
be
would we
mid.
leave?
It's still morning time. It's like late morning. You would get there by evening.
Okay, so why don't I trailblaze and we'll see if we can get there early afternoon. And then Dylan, you could quartermaster and make sure we don't eat too much.
Monitor our diets.
Yes.
Okay, so
Dylan's too busy playing with dogs.
so trailblazer, quartermaster, and scout. The scout is the one that spots any trouble that might delay you on your journey.
I'll do that.
Okay, so everybody roll plus wisdom.
So, okay. So I'm doing Trailblazer. Or, yeah, Trailblazer.
Speed, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Blaze, speed. That makes sense.
That'd be good. Let's see what it is. Come on, Brownie.
Very
Whoa.
nice.
An hour.
It takes you half the time you would have otherwise taken.
Okay, and my role is what? Quartermaster?
Yes. Make
Yes,
sure we
roll
don't
plus
eat too much.
wisdom. Very nice.
Which
You
don't even
guys.
need one
Oh.
ration.
I ration y'all bitches Martian style, giving you just a quarter of that slice of a piece of a bread.
It takes only a ration each. Everyone mark one ration.
-1?
Correct.
Nice. I got plenty of that. It's not like last time where Volek gave us like a pie each to eat on our
Gross.
And who is the scout?
I guess I'm still doing it, so I'll roll.
That is the one that determines a random encounter.
Oh yeah.
Kill another
Oh yeah.
giant.
I'm definitely gonna fail. So.
Are you ready for this, Aguro?
Alright. Yeah, I'm ready. You guys ready?
I'm
Yeah.
ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
You are so ready for this. Okay, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
I had said that I wanted to cast Cure Light Wounds before we left. if you
Okay, we're gonna scoot up a bit. Roll plus your wisdom to cast your spell on yourself.
recall. Okay. Cool. And that has something else that I have. to
Very
pick, right?
nice. So you get to roll your HP. So what is your roll for your heal?
Okay. So I have the macro for that.
Very nice. So you heal yourself for like
4.
two-thirds of the damage dealt to you.
Right.
Very
And
nice.
then okay. So I
Okay.
don't get my spell points. I still keep it. Okay.
Yeah, you still keep it, correct. So, you're on your way, and you see some... Let us see, how do I want to do this? Aguro, you spot a goblin a little off in the distance, towards the way that you were planning on going on your route, towards the way that the ranger told you was where he saw the larger cavern entrance. And you see that this goblin kind of peeks over and he sees you and he kind of runs away. He runs back into that cavernous entrance. He runs out of sight. What do you do?
I'm ahead of the group, right? I'm guessing.
What you can
To
decide your
scout?
order.
I
Yeah,
feel
if
like
you're
I would
correct.
have to be like leading someone.
Yeah, you're probably leading because you are the trailblazer. Or no, sorry, you're the scout. Correct.
Scout, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna ride back to the group. Be like, guys, I saw a goblin. He ran to the big hole. That's what I'm gonna say.
Let's get him. I say let's get him.
Sawchuk.
So I don't know what's in there, but at least one goblin is in there.
Okay.
Gentlemen,
Let's kill
should we
it.
not scout this before just leaping in to
I-
attack?
I just scouted it.
Did you do a good job?
I saw the goblin. That's a pretty good
Okay.
job.
So there's a goblin. Let's go kill it.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm on board.
He was alone.
I ride off on my pony.
Okay. Should we leave our ponies over here somewhere?
I think we
How
can.
far away is this hole?
It's if you look at the map there, it's maybe a quarter of a mile off of the road.
Okay. So we should probably leave our horses over here.
Is there a place
path
for us
it?
to tie them up?
You can tie them to any tree. There are many trees.
All right, so
Is
we're
there
going
a-
to tie all of them to the trees away
Hold
from the
on.
hole so that they don't get startled and run off
Hold
since they're
on.
not warrior horses.
Is there a path to the hole?
There is not a man-made path to the hole. No.
If only we had a ranger to tell us what animals have been through. Okay, yeah, well, I'm fine with that.
Adadichka, did you want to discern realities?
No. Yes, yes, I would because
Okay.
I lived in the wilderness for a while. I suppose I would be able to tell.
Go ahead and roll plus your wisdom. Okay. You get to ask me 3 of the questions from the list of discern realities. Go ahead and pull up that list from the handouts and basic moves.
What should I be on the lookout for?
You should be on the lookout for.
Goblins.
You think you should be on the lookout for goblins that are aware of your activity.
Okay. What here is not what it appears to be.
You look at some of the footprints in the ground, and you see that some appear to be, like, they appear to be canine, but they look to be a lot younger. They tend to be like pups, but they don't look like regular dogs or wolves. They appear to be like a different type of a canine, but they look like they've been trotted around here recently.
Okay. And what is about to happen?
Let's see. What is about to happen? You think that since Oguro saw a goblin that spotted you, that they will be at the ready for you to enter this particular cavernous entrance.
Okay. So I say to everybody that